You don't care, do you? And I'm not judging you, but the noise out there has become so loud and profound, and it takes away our self, our energy, how we were built, our stigma, our power plant, which we were born here to be, each and every one of us, our unique blueprint. But when you have social media and things go so fast as it does now, that you always have to be active, you always have to be doing something, you're always thinking into the future, solving a task that doesn't even have to do with right here and now. And like I always talk about, you can't do anything about the future, no matter how much you plan or try to control it. Because all these variables will change. And when you come to that time when you think, oh, now this is my plan, it might have changed 100 times. So if we could skip some of the noise. Social media is one thing, I can't tell you to what to do or not to do, but just be aware and observe yourself of how much noise there is in your life. If it's TV, Netflix, social media, being social with friends, that's also noise. Staying with family, that's also noise. Everything, the whole world is polluted by noise. So this has an impact on your nervous system. It has an impact on all your cells. So if you can't find peace and quiet somewhere, then you are going to suffer your physical body and your mind, your soul. And people keep asking me, what do you do when you're in Africa on this remote island? Do you get to see any people, or do you get to see somebody? Do you get to interact? And I tell them as little as possible. In Kenya is the only place where I have physical clients. Usually I'm just on the phone with them all over the world. But there, I live by nature. I have to live by the tides. I won't be able to go home if there's low tide. Then I have to wait till it's high tide. So I'd rather stay in my isolated, remote place with no neighbors, and it's just me, instead of going to the next island and spend time with people. I do that too, but very much solitude to find the peace from the noise. Because if I don't get peace from the noise, and it gets worse, of course, when you get aware of it, but if I don't get that, my nervous system and my anxiety, not depression, but anxiety, I feel overwhelmed. And it's not even my noise. It's something that you accept from society. So it's super, super important to take the break from noise. Cars running by, ambulances having on the sirens, people talking in the street, on the bus, now on the phone where everybody talks everywhere. Just sitting in peace and quiet, it's almost unpleasant for very many people. But that's where you recharge. No matter if you're introvert or extrovert, you need to charge your whole system by yourself. And if you haven't taught yourself that, or if you won't teach yourself that, the future is you're going to be so hooked. It's like being hooked on heroin. You're going to be so hooked on dopamine and getting dopamine and serotonin from everyone around you, even from the noise, because it kickstarts your nervous system, that you will be a full-time addict. Is that what you want? So we kind of have to take responsibility now for what we're actually doing. We have to start critical questioning, because if we don't, AI, ChatGPT, everything that the robots, everything that is going to be our future is going to take over completely. Even if we say today, no, I will have a critical mind. But no, if you don't have a critical mind now, you won't before it's too late. So that's why it's so important to step away from the noise. Step away from everything that goes on around it that has an opinion of how you're supposed to live your life. How are you supposed to mold it into perfection? And the second we do that, we also step more and more into fear. Because can we actually succeed according to the expectation of our surroundings? Is that even possible? So we have to step up our game. This is a dangerous part. I'm not that worried about the wars and what might come in that aspect of humanity. I'm much more worried about us not choosing to live the life that we're born to, choose our own power plant, choose our own unique blueprint to actually show the rest of you guys around there that, I have my integrity and I stand for that. And with that energy, that frequency, I show you too that you can do exactly the same without going into the sheep herd and become a human robot. Who wants that? So please make some choices, be aware, and do you. Choose you always.